I came to death work late. You know, I thought I was going to be a neuroscientist and went to grad school and all these things first before I discovered this. But I took my first steps when I was 9 months old at my great grandmother's funeral. Like, I was so incredibly on brand my entire life. A lot of times people think that cemeteries are just for the end of life, or that death care is just for the end of life, right? I mean, obviously you need a death to occur, so sure, but if we want to have better relationships with ourselves, we have to have better relationships with the fact that we're mortal. The sooner we start to try to have that relationship with ourselves, I think the better. And so it's just, again, it's like that sense of how do you have a safe space to ask those questions. Grief is a way of loving, which is something I talk about a lot, and art is a form of expressing love. So, right, so they all belong here at the cemetery. But that's, yeah, I like this concept, this idea that the cemetery is an integrator. So it's not just that the one relationship that happens here is that people bury people that they love and they take solace from the land, right? It's that people can come in here and create art and, you know, ask questions. They can take knowledge, they can leave a piece of art, they can you know, learn about the birds, they can just come and be in silence by the river. I mean, whatever it is that they want, they can be in continual giving and back relationships, you know, giving and taking relationships. And
I've just noticed such a big difference in people being able to do it themselves, that it's not something that requires special equipment. You're literally just lowering a weight down. And it's very quiet. So, yeah, it's a much more gentle way of experiencing someone's death and interment.
There's all these parallels to birth with death. There's sort of this internal process. It's a bit like a labor. Shrouding a body is a lot like swaddling a baby. You're sort of tucking it in. And lowering the body into the grave, I mean, it is. You're giving the body the earth. I mean, it's like gently putting something, you know, laying a body into the crib. I mean, our baby into the crib. It's just these things that you do gently and deliberately, and they're acts of love, and they're these parallels. And so I think that, like, for us watching it, we can connect and see those parallels, but I think for people experiencing it, even if they're not conscious of it, they still feel that act of love aspect of it.